Hi, I'm Sandy Wainwright, and I would like to welcome you to the Strides to Start to Teach Seniors Zoom. It's important that we can get our seniors to understand and know what they need to be able to access Zoom. So we're going to start with a little prelude of maybe something that you've experienced. So sit back and take a look.
Hello?
Then don't you see the link?
I'm looking right now. I don't see it anywhere.
Are you looking in your text or email?
Text.
I emailed it to you. Did you see it?
Oh, okay. That's it now. It's not doing anything.
Did you click on it?
No.
Okay, then go ahead and click on it.
They don't want access to my microphone and camera.
Click OK. Are you with?
No, it says it's using my computer's audio.
Good. Can you see me on your screen?
No.
Are you looking at your computer?
Oh, okay. There you are.
Okay, I'm going to hang up the phone now. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Do you have your camera on? I don't think it's on.
Why would it not be on?
I can't see you. That means it's not on.
Well, how do I turn it on? Why can't we just talk on the phone?
We'll be able to see each other on the big screen this way. Now, there should be a camera icon on your screen. Just click that.
I don't see one.
Just move your mouse. One should appear.
What does it look like?
A camera. It should be in the lower left side of your screen.
Got it. Finally found it.
I can't hear you now. I think you hit the mute button. Hit the same button again.
Okay, got it. Now can you see me?
No, but I can hear you now. Click the camera icon just to the right of the mute button.
Oh, I see it now. Wait, the damn thing just disappeared.
Move your mouse, and it should reappear.
Why would they make it disappear like that?
I don't know, but if you just move your mouse, it should reappear.
Okay, I see it now. Now can you see me?
Yeah, but I just see the top of your head. Can you tilt your screen down a little?
How about that?
It's too low. You should be able to see a video of yourself in the little window. Use that to position your camera.
I just see the video of you. How about that? Is that better?
Not really. In the upper right part of your screen, you should see a gallery view option. That'll let you see yourself so you can position your camera.
I don't see it.
Okay, just tilt your screen down like 2 centimeters.
Okay, how about that?
That's great, Dad. How have you and Mom been?
How do you turn the volume up? Found it.
Dad, you just turned your video off.
What? I can't hear you.
You turned your video off!
I can see you.
There's a camera icon if you just...
So, I don't know about you, but I have experienced that many times where I've seen the video cameras go on and off, the mute go on and off, but it's just amazing how, it just continues and continues. But, you can't get all upset and discombobulated. You have to sit there and you have to say, you know what, we're going to work this out. So, it comes to a time where most of our seniors feel inferior to any kind of electrical or digital equipment. So here's a little excerpt of a video that's going to help you to see everybody can learn.
Less of a chill. Again. Yes, of course.
And I went to play a flip to do that, and it was very, very frustrating. The problem with family members is especially if they're in their 20s or 30s, they really don't have any patience. And once they show you, then they expect you to get it, and they don't want to repeat it again.
It's part of culture. I think that young people learn computers very, very fast.
Planet is meant to be a place that overcomes all of those obstacles. You're 60 years old and you're willing to respect other people in this space, and you're here to learn something. We're welcoming you, and you can start signing up for classes using your free Wi-Fi.
Explore other social media accounts that we created as well.
We encourage them to ask questions, but they feel when it's freshmen are embarrassed. They say, I don't know how to do this. They said, well, you don't do something. And we make sure people with the same skill set are in the same class. Nobody's left behind.
I started paying bills online. They taught me how to pay bills. I can look up, like, my medicine.
People are already telling you that you're over the hill and you shouldn't be learning this stuff. Those internalized obstacles can often be daunting. People have a lot of anxiety. So just that first step is the critical one. To say, I believe I can learn this. I'm going to set myself up to succeed and take that step.
Not only do you have more connection with the world, but you have to be connected.
I think that older people don't want a robot as their companion in their apartment. It's not really, it's a poor second choice to an actual human being. But a telepresence robot allows you to be somewhere when you're not.
I'm an 89-year-old woman with some physical problems, and I will now be able to come to a lecture at Senior Planet that perhaps I might not be able to physically come. It gives me that accessibility, which is fantastic.
If I was in a town that didn't have Senior Planet and wanted to get this kind of experience, the first place I would look would be the local library. If you go in and you find a place where there's classes being taught specifically for seniors, or at least that are senior friendly, that's going to be your first choice.
Technology was a very fearful subject for me, and that has really subsided because of what I learned here.
You can see they do want to learn. All they want is someone to have a little patience, realize that what they're trying to do, it's important to them, and once they do get it, they are powerful. As you can see, they were ready to do bills and everything. So it's not going to be, let's say it's not going to be a challenge to say it, to go ahead and train them and teach them, but it's just getting them to feel comfortable and understanding all the ins and outs of how everything runs. So right here, we're going to start with going over the equipments that they need. So basically, they need a desktop computer, which you see here. They need a laptop. They need a tablet, a cell phone, and internet and Wi-Fi, which is so hilarious. When you sit up and say internet and Wi-Fi, they think, oh my God, I need the moon, I need the stars. And you just say, no, let's talk about all of the different phases of that. And we're going to make sure that you get everything that you need. So we're going to move on to the next slide. And you need a data plan and email. And when you sit up and you tell them a data plan, they look at you like, really? What? A data plan? So you sit up and you say, yeah. And you try to go over and let them understand what the data plans are. And then next is the email, where you can have the Zoom link sent through both scenarios. And of course, you can tell them, okay, you have a Gmail, you have Yahoo, you have Hotmail. Even it was amazing to me. Some of them said, "Oh, I got that on what you call it, that AOL." So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to hold back the laughter, and you just realize, you know what? It's all good. At least you know what you have. Now that you know what you have and what equipments that you need, the next is actually showing them what it's going to look like for them to access Zoom. So then you take them to where you call your access to Zoom, which is the link. And you show them where the link looks like and the tools that they will need to access Zoom, which would be the meeting code and the passcode. Making sure that they understand that and making sure that every part of it, where it will go and how it would work. But these are just things that you want them to get the idea of knowing this is what's needed to access the Zoom from entirety. Because the first thing they'll think about is, oh, so I'm just going to go on the internet and I'm just going to click. So no, you're not just going to click. We got to go through some different processes, and then you'll get to where you will see whoever you are trying to interact with virtually. So then that's when you show them and you go to basically what the access codes and what the screens look like in Zoom. So you show them that basically this is what's going to happen, and you got to go step by step so that they understand that it's a process to get in, and that they understand that everything goes by different areas, because they don't get it to know that you have to link everything together. So it's important that you show them that so that they can feel comfortable. So then you're showing them where to open the meeting. Then once you click on that, and you have to tell them click on it, and after they click on it, and then you open it, and you get this next field where it says the meeting ID. Then you remember that number that I showed you. That's the number that you're going to put in there. And then in the next field, once you do that, you're going to hit join. You got to click on join, and then you'll get the meeting passcode. Once you get that and you put that in and you click on join meeting, then you will be open to Zoom. And you go in and you just show them the next step of, okay, so now you see your screen. Once you see your screen, you'll see all of these different little tools at the bottom that you have to access. So there, you're finally in, but you're not completely there yet, because your screen can do different things. So then you have to be patient with them and explain each option that they need to use and why they're using it and how they're going to use it. And then that's when you show them basically a breakdown of what each area is. So you're going to take that time frame and you're going to look at it and you're going to tell them this area right here is for your sound and viewing functions. And at that point, you just stop and say, okay, does everybody understand what that means? And you're going to get some, well, yeah, maybe, or, oh yeah, I know. So basically, this little microphone right here, that helps me to be able to talk and not talk. Good job. So then you go to, okay, so do you know what the next one is? And they'll say, well, is that where I'm going to video myself? And you'll say, well, kinda. So then you explain to them that's basically how you can see you and you can see others. And they'll be like, wow, really? I'm like, yeah. So then you just continue and then you go to the next areas and you let them know that with that you have user functions that you themselves can do. And basically with the management of the participation, they'll be able to see everybody. So if they're in a big meeting, they can see everybody that's there. And then they'll learn how to be able to see them on a big screen, or you see them in little boxes, or you'll see them at the top. So it's different variations. So you have to just let them know it's going to be different pieces in different areas. Then next you go with the share screen. Now this area right here, we're going to come back to that because that's a little bit time consuming, and we just want you to know that is an area that you can use, but we got to go really more in depth with it. And then the last one is the chat. So say for instance you're in a meeting and you want to talk to your girlfriend and you want to tell them, hey, what you doing? But you don't want to do it verbally out loud. You can use this area and you can type it in and send it to them, and they'll see it. And then they can respond to you and vice versa. And they'll be like, oh, that's really neat. So you get them all excited, and then they're ready to just say, okay, I got this. And you say, wait a minute, hold on now. We have to go through this step by step and do it again, just to make sure that you understand each step. That's all it's going to take You've just strived through and gotten all the information that you needed done. You've given them everything in one box. And now they feel they can breathe. They might be able to get this done. They're going to have somewhere else to do these things. So then you go and say, guess what? So you're ready. You did it. You're going to be successful. And then they are just smiling from ear to ear. So you've successfully taught them